Hey guys, Sublord here, back in with another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Clone Wars Micro Series, emphasis on Micro Series, Armored Obi-Wan Kenobi. This, of course, brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, despite the fact that, well, this figure, despite the fact that he's been reissued now, it's kind of meh, I'm not gonna lie. And it ain't because of the body, it's just, I don't know, it's just not hitting like the super hard to get Target exclusive Clone Wars CGI, we'll say, version does. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all Master Kenobi has to offer in terms of accessories. He's got a lightsaber, removable blade, and before you say anything, no, this is not the blade for this saber. I'm actually borrowing Plo Koon's because this guy's melted on me, so I gotta replace that at some point. I might actually just replace this whole figure, do ye old Amazon switcheroo at some point, because it is an archive now. This is actually the original Walgreens exclusive, but mine's a little worse for wear. So yeah, the pauldrons, they fell off and I think are glued on the right sides. I feel like they were reversed before, even though this looks correct to me. And not for nothing, trying to move the arms up does kind of screw them up, so be mindful of that when you're posing this guy. Because it doesn't, the joints don't really work. Like, I can't even really get that pauldron up into his shoulder or into the torso there. Unless, did I do it, was it forward? How do you get the shoulders? Yeah, you really can't do much with these arms. They just kind of suck. So, as far as articulation goes, his head will rotate side to side. Good Ian McGregor likeness. It's not too bad. Sir Ian McGregor. Shoulders will move up and down, but I hope you don't want a lot out of that, because they don't tuck into the torso for whatever stupid reason. It must be this torso that's causing that to be an issue. Like, this arm will move out okay, but this other arm doesn't want to go out. So, I don't freaking know. Either way, he's got a bicep swivel, double elbow, swivel hinge wrists, diaphragm joint, not hindered by the cape at all, or this tunic. Which, by the way, his belt is actually floaty. It's not keyed in there. So, that kind of helps for posing. His hips will kick out, back down, forward, back. He's got a thigh cut, double knee, and then a hinge in the foot with a rocker. So, not too bad. Not great either. Giving him his saber. He can't really hold his saber either. Like, these hands just aren't made for holding this. It's a pain in the nuts to get into his hand, but it feels like it wants to fall out of his hand. Like, it's not very good. Like I said, this figure's pretty meh, which sucks, because the Micro Series doesn't get a lot of love, and the fact that this is a pretty, you know, cool look for this guy. It sucks that the figure is just kind of lacking, you know? But at any rate, I also am not a fan of how this cape sits. It's just kind of weird. It's all connected, like the tunic and the cape, it's all connected, and it's just kind of a pain in But, so, maybe the reissue fixes some of these issues. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. All I know is that my shoulder pads are a little chewed up and my lightsaber blade is melted. So, yeah. Not great, kids. Not great at all. So, with that being said, I think it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Obi-Wan Kenobi alongside another character as he appeared in the Clone Wars Micro Series. Can't emphasize that enough. We got Mace Windu, Sam Jackson himself. I don't think he actually played Mace Windu in the Micro Series, but I wouldn't put him past him to have done that, since he was a voice actor on the Boondock show that was popular around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Was it 04 that came out? And then we also have Commander Cody, because he was Obi-Wan's right hand, like Captain Rex was Anakin's right hand. So, there you go. He looks good with them. You know, him and Cody share a lot of the same parts, so they're practically the same size. But getting the two of them out of here. I wouldn't mind seeing a Phase 2 version of this Cody. That and the knees are kind of loose on mine. Maybe I should upgrade him too. But here we have the infamous Ruthermandibilith and the infamous Eleven Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and unless you have some strange connection with this particular look for good old Obi-Wan Kenobi, I would just hold off on getting this version of him as he appeared in Clone Wars, because I'd like to reiterate, this is the Micro Series version, not the one everyone knows. Alright? And hold off until they inevitably reissue, the one that everyone knows. Because that's the one that everyone wants. That's the one that is a lot harder to get than this one. I mean, I do believe that they are reissuing Anakin, right? After they already kind of sort of did in the Ahsoka sub-series. So, give it time, folks. Give it time. You'll be able to get Clone Wars Obi-Wan, but the more recognizable one, we'll say. However, this one is alright. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.